Blessings. Namaste, beautiful friends. Welcome. I hope you are well today. So to begin, just have your feet underneath your hips, spread out your toes, soften or close your eyes. Taking this moment to check in, just simply noticing how you're feeling right now. No judgment, no criticism. Bearing in mind that I know myself and a lot of people that I spoke to, energy is all over the place at the minute. So I don't know how you're feeling. If you're feeling good, then fantastic. If you're feeling a little bit sluggish, again, just be aware of that. As always, be kind to yourself. Also notice where you're breathing. So we can often be very lazy with our breathing. So notice if you're breathing deeply or if you're breathing a bit shallowly, and see if you can breathe a little bit more deeply. So imagine really filling your lungs on the in-breath. Empty them out on the out-breath. I'm going to take a couple of breaths in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Again, full breath in from roots to crown. Let it go. And one more like that. Breathe in. And out. And gently open your eyes. So feet stay under the hips. Inhale, reach the arms out. Then just exhale, swing them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Breathe out through the mouth. Really let them swing. Bending the knees a little bit as you swing through. Maybe make it a little bit bigger, bend it a little bit deeper. This time maybe swinging all the way through, momentarily straightening the legs. And taking the arms way up, stretching out the hamstrings. Stretching out the front and back of the body. Last two. And arms up, shoulders relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch up and over. Inhaling up, exhaling over the other side. So just alternating sides, stretching out the sideways, stretching out the intercostal muscles. And also stretching the spine, moving the spine from side to side. So there's no competition, no rush. You might find you stretch a little bit further each time. When we stretch the intercostal muscles, we can breathe a little bit more easily. Now come up, bring your hands onto your waist. Lift your kneecaps, lift your thigh muscles. Exhale, hinge forward, just coming halfway, as if we're in Ardha Uttanasana, flat back position. Draw your elbows back slightly. Chin is kind of slightly tucked in, so your head is in line with the spine. So you're literally in a kind of right angle position. So lift your kneecaps, lift your thigh muscles. Keep drawing your thigh muscles in and up towards your hip sockets. And stretch from tailbone to crown of the head. So you're stretching from heel to sit bones and from hip to crown of the head. So imagine making the spine nice and long, long, deep breathing, full deep breaths in and out. And keep tightening your kneecaps, lifting your thigh muscles, lifting your calf muscles. Gently draw your belly button in. And breathe in. As you breathe out, bend your knees and come to like a ragdoll position. Now we're going to kind of circle our way up. So we're going to come over to the right, coming all the way up as if we're drawing a big circle up to the top. And then exhaling all the way down the other side until we come back to where we started. Then we reverse and go the other way. So we inhale, come up on the left side, firm up your belly, firm up the thighs, and exhaling down and around the right side. And do that a couple more times. So you can bend the knees if you need to, but try and firm up your thighs. I'm very red today. I'm very like root chakra red. It's never deliberate. I don't like, colour coordinate. It looks like I do, but I really don't. It is just a case of grab a pair of trousers, grab a jumper, and so often I find I'm kind of really colour coordinated, but I'm not that organised, I'm not that fashion conscious really. I just wear clothes to keep me warm, so I'm not walking around butt naked. Then when we get to the end of this circle, come to centre. Bend your knees and roll up through the spine, coming up one vertebra at a time, all the way up to standing. Now take the feet just outside your shoulders, just outside your hips. Turn the foot out, turn the whole leg out, just about 45 degrees. So lift the ball of the foot and turn out from the thigh bone rather than just turning the foot. Interlink the hands, keep the tailbone lengthened and the upper body upright, so try not to tip forward. Just inhale, start off just doing a little mini squat, pressing those knees out, gripping slightly with the feet. Exhale, lift back up. Then see if you can go a little bit deeper. Hold for a second or two, and exhale up. And each time, see if you can go a little bit deeper, but keeping the upper body as it is, because what tends to happen is when I say go deeper, people do that. So you try and imagine the knees bending more and pressing the knees out and keeping the tailbone tucked and the upper body lifted. So the movement comes from the hips. We're working into the hips and inner thighs rather than sticking the butt out. Breathing in. So as soon as you start to stick the butt out, don't go any lower. And out. And in. And out. Bring the feet in. Then we're coming to archer pose. So we're going to step forward actually. So feet hip width, step the right foot forward. That front knee is bent, back leg straight. Bring your left hip around. Shoulders are over your hips. Bring your arms out in front, give me a thumbs up. And pull back that left elbow as if you're pulling back on a bow. And imagine you're staring straight through that right thumbnail. And just long, deep breathing here. Full deep breath in. And all the way out. So inhaling from roots to crown. Exhaling from crown to roots. One more full breath in and out. And relax the arms, bring the foot back. I'm just going to have to take another drink. My mouth's like the Sahara Desert today. I'm going to step the left foot forward, front knee bent. Again, draw that right hip around, shoulders over your hips. Arms up, pull your right elbow back. Looking as if you're looking through that left thumb. Relax the shoulders, just focus on the breath. So focusing on strength, stability, courage, groundedness, being fully present in this moment. Your mind may wander and start going, oh, how long are we going to be here for, and all that kind of thing. Just focus on the breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in. And out. Relax the arms, bring the legs in, and find yourself a comfortable position that you can sit in for a couple of minutes. So if that's a chair, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to practice the breath of fire. Now, you should be an expert at it by now, but we're just going to practice the breath of fire. So we're going to start off with the tongue out like a dog, really focusing on that. Remember, you can go slower. So the breath is of equal length. The inhale and exhale is equal length, but the exhale is so dynamic that the in-breath kind of tends to just happen naturally. So we're going to start off with the tongue out. Then when I direct you, you're going to bring the tongue in and you're going to breathe in and out through an O-shaped mouth like this. So same thing, just breathing in and out through an O-shaped mouth. Then you're going to keep going, closing your mouth. So you're breathing in and out through your nose. So we're going to be here for about a minute. So make sure your spine is nice and upright. So there's no slouching. It's really hard to breathe if you're slouching, right? So if you can't sit up with a tall spine, either put blocks or cushions under your knees so you can relax the knees down. Use a bolster to sit on or sit on a chair. That really is the most important thing, is your spine is straight. If you like that, you're pressing into your lungs, so it's impossible to breathe with ease. So lengthen up through the crown of the head. Chin is parallel to the floor. And you can just focus on the tip of your nose. Hands just rest on your knees or thighs if you're sitting. So we're starting off with the tongue out. And you're going to keep going. Remember, you can go slower if you need to. You're going to keep going, and then when I say so, you're going to bring the tongue in and breathe in and out through the pursed lips, O-shaped mouth. Then when I say so, you're going to close the mouth and breathe through the nose. So take a nice full deep breath in. And all the way out. And imagine inhaling halfway. Stick the tongue out as far as you can, and imagine like your dog panting. And gradually bring the tongue in, so you're breathing in and out through that mouth, as if you're blowing through a straw. So again, the breath is still equal on the inhale and exhale. Whether you go slower. Really pump the belly on that exhale. Then close the mouth. Keep stretching up through the crown of the head. Then you're going to breathe all the way out. Hold it out. Hold the breath out. And when you need to, if you haven't already, breathe in. So we're going to do the breath of fire in a couple of the poses. So we're going to be doing a Kundalini based practice, and we start off in a reverse plank position or reverse bridge position. So we have, if you cannot do this, then come down and do a bridge like that. If not, feet hip width apart, hands underneath your shoulders, and you're going to lift up into a bridge position here. Now you can keep your chin tucked in, or you can take your head back a little bit, totally up to you. And we're going to begin the breath of fire. Keep squeezing your butt. And close your eyes, focus in and up on your third eye point. So it's a very energizing pose, especially with breath of fire. Keep going, you're nearly there. And try and keep the breath of fire going. Come down and come into that bridge pose on the floor. So lift your hips if you can. Hold onto your ankles or touch your ankles with your fingertips. Keep breathing the breath of fire. Press down into your feet and into your arms and shoulders. Keep breathing, roll down, keep breathing the breath of fire, come up to sitting. If you can, hold on to your big toes, tip back, and extend the legs out. You can use a wall if you need to, or rest against the wall, push through the heels, rest on your sit bones. Shoulders relaxed, keep the breath going. And you're going to breathe all the air out. And release. Bring the feet in. Bring yourself up to standing. So ease yourself up to a standing position. Taking the feet a little bit wider than hip width. So in Kundalini Yoga, the Kriyas, the exercises are designed in a specific order. So it might feel like, oh, hang on a minute, we already got up, we got down, but they're written in this order. So we're going to bring our palms together above our head. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to bend over one leg. Imagine trying to bring the fingertips to the toes. Firm up the thighs, firm up the belly. Inhaling up, switch. Exhale, fold. So there's no rush here, no hurry. Inhale up. Switch. Exhale, fold. See if you can try and keep your arms in line with your ears. So really firm up your belly, firm up your thighs. But keep the shoulders relax. So try not to tense the shoulders. Don't worry if you're nowhere near the foot, it's all good. Switch, exhale, stretch. Inhaling all the way up and exhale, stretch. So each kind of part of the Kriya builds on the one before it. And if you start to feel dizzy, just go really, really slow. And just one more. Come back to center, relax the arms, bring the feet underneath the hips. Just bring your hands onto your hips, soften or close your eyes. Just take a moment to simply notice how you're feeling this moment. Just noticing the effects of the exercises. And so with Kundalini Yoga, the exercises are more about causing an energetic shift, energetic change in your body, rather than about, achieving a certain perfect pose. So it's about feeling the change within. And from here, we're going to come down onto the floor, onto your belly. So you're going to lie down on the floor. You're going to try and rest your chin on the floor. You're going to interlink the hands with the first two fingers extended. You're going to stretch the hands behind you. Stretch the arms, try and lift them up. And if you can, lift the feet off the floor into a locust variation. Hold here, long deep breathing. Looking towards the tip of your nose. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades together. If you struggle with the legs, just do one leg at a time, doing a couple of breaths, and keep switching. After a couple of breaths, pressing one leg down into the floor, lifting the other one away from the floor. Keep stretching the hands away from you. Keep resting the chin, looking towards the nose, tip of the nose. And for the last 30 seconds, begin the breath of fire. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out, and relax. Bring your hands either side of your ribs. Now lift the belly, lift the hips. Exhale. Press up and back. Have a little mini stretch. Back towards your heels. And come up onto your hands and knees. Knees under hips. Bring the knees slightly closer together. Take the weight onto your right side. Inhale, extend that left leg up behind you. And then exhale, draw it in. Draw your nose towards your knee, arching up like a cat. Flex and inhale, lift the leg up, eyes forward. Exhale, draw it in. You're breathing in and out, in and out. Let's go. Try and go at a dynamic pace if possible, but without throwing your leg around. Press down firmly into both hands. Breathing in and out through the nose. As always, if you feel a little bit dizzy or struggle to breathe, then go slower. Nearly there, keep going, 15 seconds. And then switch. Inhale right leg, exhale knee in. So as you extend the leg out behind you, try and keep it straight. Point through the toe. Squeeze all the air out as you bring the knee in. Keep going, nearly there. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Sit back onto your heels, hands on your hips. Soften or close your eyes. And come back into a sitting position. So again, that may be on a bolster, cushion, that might be on a chair. It's all good. The most important thing again is that your spine is nice and upright. Again, the last 3 exercises are about creating a change in the body. So just close your eyes for a minute, although we have already done that. We have created change in the body, but they might seem a little bit strange, these kind of exercises, but they work on clearing your electromagnetic field, clearing your aura, and balancing your chakras, all your energy centers. So simply noticing how you feel right this moment. And just open your eyes for a second. So your left arm, bend your arm, bring your arm beside you as if you're about to take an oath. Your right arm is out in front, and you're going to imagine you're kind of patting something. And as you're doing that, you're going to focus on the very tip of your nose. So imagine literally trying to focus on the tip of your nose, and you're just going to breathe in and out, long, deep breathing. So here we go. Keep your head in line with your spine. Again, stretching up through the crown of the head, nice tall spine. Make sure your head doesn't start to drop. It keeps parallel to the floor. And your mind will start to go, oh God, how am I doing this for me? Oh, I'm starting to get heavy. Just observe all thoughts, feelings, emotions that arise. Instead, have a sense of curiosity. Feel your hands moving through the air. Feel the temperature of the air, the texture maybe. You can actually feel your hands moving through the air. Try and relax the shoulder. Draw on the breath. Breathe ever more deeply, focusing on the tip of the nose. Full deep breaths in. Full breaths out. Know that you are far more capable than you give yourself credit for. We tend to give up when things get challenging. Me too. You know, it's like, oh, it's a bit uncomfortable. Oh, I'll give up. But make today the day you decide not to give up when it gets challenging, when it gets uncomfortable. Imagine your arm always belongs to someone else and you're just observing it. "15 more seconds. And then switch. So bring the right arm in, down beside you, and pat the air with the left arm. Again, focusing on the tip of your nose. Right arm, palm facing out as if you're taking an oath. Take an oath to yourself today. Imagine you're recharging your aura, charging your electronic field, electromagnetic field. And you're charging up all your cells. If you want to feel different, we need to do things differently. One of the reasons we age is because we repeat the same patterns, the same thoughts, the same habits, the same behaviors every single day. And to change that, we need to literally start changing what we do. And change is challenging, right? You know, we find it challenging mentally, physically. You know, it's like, oh my God, my arms are aching. Blah, blah, blah. So just keep breathing. And deepen the breath. Imagine your arm is nothing but air. Relax your jaw. "15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And roll the shoulders forward, up, back and around. Last part of the exercise, taking the arms out to the side, elbows in slightly, and imagine you're kind of holding something equal weight in each hand, so like a set of scales, so the palms are upwards, fingers squeezed together. So we breathe in through the nose and we exhale all the air out as if we're trying to get rid of a gobstopper. So breathing in as deeply as you can. Imagine squeezing all the air out. Pull the tummy in as you do that. Relax the arms and bring yourself into Shavasana. So come straight down. If you need to grab any jumpers or whatever, do so. If not, come straight down into a Shavasana. Legs a little bit wider than hip width. Arms, palms upwards. Allow the eyes to close. And just breathing deeply. Imagine breathing right to the tips of your fingers and toes. And breathing all the way out. And as you breathe in, imagine drawing in golden light. Little filaments of gold light. Radiant light. And imagine it filling your whole being, your whole body. So you become illuminated from the inside out. So each breath in, you're drawing in golden light and it flows down, filling your toes, filling your fingers, filling your arms, your elbows, your shoulders, filling your feet, your calves, your shins, your thighs. So each breath in, feeling a sense of expansion, lightness, as your whole body is filled with golden light energy. Each breath out, letting go of any last little bit of tension, any last little bit of stress, worry, fears. Just imagine letting it go. With each breath, the light gets brighter and it feels like you're filling your skin. You feel like you're expansive, bright, light, vital, revitalized. Full breaths in, full breaths out. In and out. And in and out. And you can stay here a while longer, or if you decide to finish your practice, then start to stretch out the arms and legs, moving in whatever way comes intuitively to you, as if you've got all the time in the world. There's no rush, no hurry, just feeling your way back up, as if you're swimming on this golden lake, swimming back up to the surface of wakefulness. Or if you decide you want to stay where you are, just stay as long as you need, bathing yourself from the inside out. But if and when you do come back up, bring your palms together, hands to heart, heart to hands. Take a little bow to seal your practice. Namaste. Adgarename, Jugadgarename, Satgaregame, Sirigudev Ename. Mwah.